Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back for some more RimWorld, and this is the Hussar and Highmate colony. Here we are, folks. It's coming along quite nicely, albeit a little bit slower than I had planned since we lost one of our founding members. Mr. Hutch is gone, not even a body left, just dead and lost to time. He sacrificed himself, though, for the good of the colony, and his child, Buddy, right here, lives on. Look at that haircut on Buddy, too. Magnificent mane this young man has. Now, he takes more after his mom, so he is non-violent, and so he's still very young, obviously 4 years old, but I plan on making him into some sort of crafting specialist if we can get our ideology up to speed. So it is a fluid type of ideology. We need to get more points. I've got 2 of 10. I'm thinking about really rushing to build like a ritual room. I have been rushing to try and build a hotel, and I think I'm still going to maintain that, but I don't know, maybe I'll split half of it into a ritual room, but that's a bit overkill. I could also possibly get rid of the prison. I don't know, we'll worry about that. That really isn't the biggest focus, although there's a few annoying things about the ideology we got set up right now, like for one thing, our Hussars get upset every time they take go juice, used hard drug. Yeah, so that's kind of counterproductive. But we've only got the one Hussar now anyway. So if we take a look at our go juice production, we're up to 20. We started the scenario off pretty easy with like I think 50 or so bottles between 2 of them, but we are down. So we do have active research going, or completed, and production bills going, I should say. But if you guys are interested in playing along with this collection of mods and the scenario itself, those links to the Steam collection page and scenario are down in the description, so check those out. Oh, Randy. Just as soon as we get the traps replaced, he sends a group of mad caribou at us. And of course, they're going to come. Oh, maybe not. Are they? Oh, crap. Is there somebody outside the walls right now? I don't think so. Let me go ahead and make sure everybody's restricted to the safe area for now. But the animals, they'll probably, yeah, they'll come through. There we go. Oh, my God. He knocked down 4 traps. But nonetheless, they'll hang out. Eventually, they'll come through and sacrifice themselves, and we'll be forced to spend another 6 days repairing the traps. Well, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because I think the last 2 we hadn't quite finished, so. Or fire got to them, that's right. A fire burned through the first couple. So, 3 caribou. I mean, it's not bad. I'll take the meat for sure. Shepherd is still healthy, so we should be okay. Oh, this one's still alive. Let's finish it off. But at least now I can come back over here, and I'm going to unrestrict the 3 adults for now. I think that's probably the best bet. But yeah, honestly, I should take the kids and allow them into the home area, because the safe area restricts them out of the hallway here. But now if they're in home, they can hopefully start to carry some of the wood over, because unfortunately hauling and cleaning are about all they're good for. But I mean, it is good, because I mean, this place has never looked cleaner, I'll tell you that much. Hey, welcome to the exotic goods trader. They're having a little bit of talk as they come in. Oh, this is great. So we've gotten a couple traders recently. I do actually have 1,300 silver, a little bit of jade, but I was thinking of using some of the jade in the floors here. I want to make this place look really nice for our guests and stuff. I can't wait to get into the hospitality, but I don't know. Maybe there's something else we can trade them. Not sure. Well, unfortunately, there's not a lot we have to trade them, or they have to trade us. I mean, some of this stuff is just not appropriate for us right now, like gene packs. We don't even have the ability to store those. Other things like the melee skill trainer, which I might want, I just really can't be. I guess I could afford that, huh? Yeah, let's grab that too. So I'm going to get the glitter world and the skill trainer. That'll kind of wipe us out on silver, but that's perfectly fine. It's not the end of the world. And I'm not sure, but yeah, she's totally maxed out on melee. So this will be for one of the young ones growing up here. If we take a look at Lady V, she's already a 10. She came out of the womb, like ready to fight, basically. And also ready to talk. and have a nice little conversation with the 17 social. You can tell she is going to be one of those super pawns here that you occasionally come across. She's already got 3 traits, and I assume we'll still get to choose more traits with each growth event. I'm not sure, but like I say, little Lady V here, she's in school now. She's basically genius level. Well, we did some good trading earlier in the series and managed to get some mortar turret or barrels, so now we've got the actual mortars built. Unfortunately, we don't have any ammo yet, but I am working on a machining table. Even when that's up, though, we're still short of one component, the chem fuel, so we're going to have to buy some, obviously, right away. Hopefully we'll get some more traders. We've been pretty lucky so far with that, although I'm low on silver. I'm low on everything, essentially, but we'll get there. I've actually just set out the beginnings of our floor, so I'm anxious for you guys to see that when it's all done. Hopefully it'll look good, but nonetheless, let's not get too distracted. We are in need of some specific ingredients here. Steel is, of course, the big one right now. Luckily, we've got a nice little stash of components I can use for repairs and things, but I mean, as it stands, it's another just case of the waiting game here. We do have all our traps set up, which is good. We are in business, ready to go, fully protected. I'm a little worried about the winter with our animals because they've already eaten pretty much all the grass in this extended pen here. I'm almost thinking of just doing this, being like, boom, extend it over here, and then maybe build one here. Give them all this area too to eat as well. I probably will just because. But let's actually put a fence gate in here. The pawns seem to do a little better when there's a gate on these types of pens and stuff. But anyway, that's what we're looking at currently. And I like to go with steel just for fire safety and stuff. But you can see the batteries are kind of low. Now, part of that was I didn't have my grow zone extended enough. So the power wasn't, or I should say the wind turbines weren't as effective. They had a few trees blocking them, but I think it's about time to throw down another one. Oh, wonderful. So just as I was expressing my concerns about the animals having enough food, Randy decides to give us another random tamed muffalo. I mean, it's a male, so we'll probably just butcher it up right away. But you know how those muffalo are. They've already got one baby going. Of course, there's the little chicken, but I think she's pregnant again too if we go to the animals. Oh yeah, so they reproduce pretty quick. I'm gonna have to set a butcher's bill for those animals after a while, but you can see I've got a place set up now in their barn for pemmican. I'm sorry, not pemmican, for kibble, which I hope will get them through the winter. The only problem is I didn't get enough hay. So this season or next season I'm gonna switch over this section here to hay. It's definitely not going to be enough for this year because we're already down to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 Celsius. So you can see I'm having them harvest this stuff early just because it's all going to die to the cold if I let it sit here any longer. But just means we might have to butcher the muffalos and the chicken. I mean, at some point, if we can't feed them, we'll just let them starve. And we'll go to tame more if we have to. It's not the end of the world, but hopefully, like I said, if I can extend their pen a little bit, it'll get them through the winter. I'm not too sure, though. Okay, well, I'm getting desperate with this ideology. I'm doing a leader speech real quick just to see. Uninspiring. No development points were gained, so it's getting tough. But what I'm going to do is just constantly keep these things on cooldown. So, as long as it says performed, well, this one's not a good example. Yeah, if it says performed recently, we'll just hold off. But as soon as they come up, I'm going to use them again and again. And for the one we've got already, or the one that we're not, we haven't been able to use yet, I will get an altar, a building, everything set up just for this as soon as possible because we need to access all the rituals we can, obviously, to get this up. In fact, I wish I had set some more rituals, but if I have that option, once we reform, I'm definitely going to add a few more, so that'll help us down the road. Well, you can start to see the design I've got going on here. I don't know if I love it based on what we've got so far, but we did run out of granite, so I've got the Highmates working on some stone here. Yeah, I might change it out once it's all done, but we've got the wood border with the granite and a little bit more wood in the middle. I think I should have kept the design choices a little bit more consistent instead of going with something different all over the place. But like I said, it's all, you can't really tell till it's complete. But it's just temporary anyway. Once we get the hotel established here and we start getting guests, I'm hoping we might be able to recruit a hussar or a Highmate from the guests that come in, and then we can start to, and also as the kids grow up, we can start to work on expanding a bit, and eventually the hotel will come out here over the river, because I do have a nice little technology just for deep water and heavy bridges. So we can actually build structures and things on the bridges, and we'll be able to put them over any type of water. So that's the big plan for the colony, and I'm looking forward to that tremendously. That's why I say I want to get the hospitality up and running too, just because it's a really entertaining and fun mod. Now, it will draw a lot of the labor for the high mates and stuff away because they're going to be socializing and entertaining, but nonetheless, I think it'll be worth it. And some of the kids might even be able to get in on that action. Look, God, she's already up to maxed out her social since the last time we looked at it. She was 17, I think. Now she's 20. So Lady V's going to be helping out with that too. How old are the kids now? Let's see here. So she is age 4 and 50 days. So she's about to turn 5. Of course, Buddy's not much younger than her. And Amia, she's at 1 and 2 days. So she just had her birthday recently, but a couple of years behind the other two. No worries. We're just playing the waiting game. And yes, the pin animals are struggling already. We just basically got our first dusting of snow and they're already starving and stuff. That's okay. Look, we did manage to get a little bit of kibble. Wow. I'm not sure where we got the hay from, but if I go in, I should be able to actually use. Yeah, we can use anything here, not just hay, but I'm not sure. What did I set for the meat? Oh, yeah, I might have gone a little bit too restrictive. I think I set it to just insect. Well, here's something funny to note too. I pointed this out when I first learned it, but so Shay is our animal handler, right? But she's nonviolent, of course, so she cannot slaughter the animal. So if I want an animal slaughtered, I literally have to set strong here to a 4 on handling and just make her come and do it because Shay won't even kill the animals, which is kind of funny and a little bit commendable. It's nice. It definitely adds a interesting aspect to the playthrough. Having right now, at least, we have a majority of non-violent pawns. This is probably the most I've ever had in terms of ratio, non-violent to violent. I've never had a colony where we can barely defend ourselves just because of our gentle nature. But so far, it's worked out okay, other than the fact that I lost somebody. But again, that was my own stupid decision. I really think that if I had just sent Shay along for the battle and just had her sit in the background, it would have been so much better, especially considering it was a mech cluster and there was nothing that would actively go out and seek to harm her. But oh well, it's in the past. It's not like I could save it and go back and, reload from that point and do it all over again. No, 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 no. That's not how we do things here. Oh boy, well, there we go. Randy's got nothing better to do than to send pissed off animals at my trap funnel. So he's taken out about half of them almost. I'm sure that's what he's intending on doing. But no worries, we've got plenty of wood for now, and trees are not something that we're short of. I can easily come and chop down more trees. It's just funny. He keeps doing it. I welcome it, though. We need the meat at this point. I want to keep my farm animals from starving, and unfortunately, they're already starving. So, guys, feel free to eat the wild heel root if that appeals to you at all. Look at this. I've got plenty of kibble now. You know what? The kids need to prioritize moving this. I appreciate you, buddy. He's already hauling. Yeah, he's actually hauling the fence stuff, but let's get him to prioritize this real quick. That'll save their lives. So I'm actually impressed by how much he's already got made. Just goes to show you just how effective and efficient making kibble is. And it's something that your colonists can eat too. They won't ever get any food poisoning from it, and it lasts forever. It has no deterioration rate whatsoever, other than if it sits outside for too long. But it will give them, I think, a -12 mood penalty for eating kibble. So it's a big trade-off, but in a pinch, in an extreme situation, have them go into the barn and pig out. Oh, it is another cozy, peaceful winter night here at the colony. It is nice to have these thick granite walls separating us from the cold. So currently we're looking at 68 degrees Fahrenheit indoors here with us. We got good ventilation throughout the whole little cottage. And outdoors, it's -3 degrees. Ouch. So, like I said, we're doing good, though, indoors. I'm loving it. When you zoom in like this, everybody's asleep. It's real nice and cozy. All we're missing is a Christmas tree. And darn it, unfortunately, like I said, I didn't include it. But maybe if we can reform, I'll add a Christmas tree because it would be pretty perfect. Hey, look at Shay. She's got her little toque on now. Shay, you know what? You need to go get that changed to your favorite color. Come on. Okay, there she is. Shay's changing her hat to her favorite mustard brown color. And there's little buddy. He's also wearing his favorite color too, by the way. Oh yeah, I better believe it. Duality, there it is. Kind of a brown one. You look great. And I just got the notification that Strong has progressed from her second to third trimester. So little Anya is probably going to have a brother or sister coming here before she's even able to walk, which is pretty impressive. I don't know. At that point, once we have both cribs full, I might go ahead and, in fact, I should probably do it now. I'll go ahead and turn this down to avoid pregnancy, just for now. That's not going to be the end of the line. Trust me, she's going to have plenty more kids. But, man, oh man, I just wish that Shay could find a husband. She needs it too, because I think as last time we looked, yeah, she keeps hitting on Shepherd. So they're not technically brother and sister, even though I've kind of referred to them as that. I was just kind of role playing it, but I wasn't able to set them socially as brother and sister. They were, these two are married, but Shepherd and Shay has been hitting on him. And she's getting quite a mood hit, negative for it as well, because he's pretty loyal to Strong, and I'd hate to see what happens, man, if Shay actually gets between the two of them. That would not be good. So I need to find Shay a husband, whether it's another Highmate or a new Hussar for her. I don't care. It doesn't have to be a Hussar, but we just need somebody young enough to get together. So let's see. She does have a psychic ability. It's word of trust, though, not word of love. It would be super fun if she got the word of love spell too, so she could go around and make people fall in love with her or set other members of the colony up and stuff. We're definitely going to be doing that. And if I can find the word of love side trainer, I'll purchase it. Well, I just researched basic fuses here because we had a couple of power outages, and those are pretty handy. Really great mod for fuses and circuit breakers. It's one of the collection ones here, so check out the link below if you'd like to download the whole collection of mods for this playthrough. But nonetheless, I think it's time to start going for microelectronics. Let's get that research, because that's going to obviously open us up to growth vats, which are going to be super important for our colony. And also it's going to give us the comms console, which is also important for the kids' development. They'll be able to learn and do stuff from there. So you can see, on a side note, the floors are starting to come in nicely. We're going to be finished here shortly. And it's going to, you know what that means? It's going to be time to start adding the beds. I guess at this point it doesn't look terrible. Once I've zoomed out here, and when I do put in beds, it'll look nice too. You won't even notice the floors as much. It'll just kind of be the shades. This little corner is going to be changed. I realize it's different. You can see it's already set with a different blueprint, but let's do it. Let's get some furniture going. So the best way, it's not necessarily pretty. I mean, it's also not truly ugly, but the best way to do this really is to set it up. Let me see. What am I doing here? No, I want it. Let me go ahead and lay it out properly because I've already messed it up. So hold on. Let me set up a few blocks of beds and I'll show you what I'm working at. All right. So this is what I was thinking about here in terms of the bed placement, and what this allows us to do is utilize one end table here, which gives a rest bonus to any beds it's adjacent to the headboard of. So this will be 4 beds for each one end table. So it's more efficient this way. It doesn't look terrible. It's, you know, it's set up. Like I said, if you're a kind of person who admires efficiency in a build, then you will probably appreciate the look of this. I think I can spread it out a little bit though. So for instance, let's cancel these real quick. And if I go back to the bed, if I move it into the corner a bit, start like this, boom. You just have the hard part, it's not so hard, it's just making sure the headboard is in touching the centerpiece, because if you have it flipped around or something like this, you have the foot end, that's not going to get the rest bonus right there. So there you go. And sometimes I screw it up. In the past, I've definitely not been totally perfect with it. And if I mess any of them up, feel free to let me know down in the comments section. But yeah, you can see I can fit, I think, 3 rows in here, and it's still symmetrical. So we got 1 space between each wall. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's go ahead and throw in, boom, boom, boom. I was just thinking maybe put a lamp in table in the middle, but we don't need it. The light in here is sufficient on the walls. So that's a good start. And obviously I'm going to be able to get another 2 blocks of these right here. I think I'll go ahead and lay them out, and then the ones I don't need, you know, I can just forbid and build as we go, essentially. Okay, there we go. After a few more adjustments, I think I've got them laid out perfectly. And as I said, I'm going to take, we'll do these back ones here. Right now I'm just going to forbid everything here on this back section, so we don't worry about those right away. This is a good enough to accommodate, what, 12 people? 4 times 3, yep. So that's 12 guests right there in that tiny little space. And I do plan on including some recreational stuff in here too. I mean, I know people love the martial arts targets, so I'm definitely going to put a couple of those in here, and probably even some chess. Let's see, let's do some marble chessboards in the back here with some nice little chairs to go. So I probably will also put another table. I'm thinking either indoor. We'll probably utilize the middle for tables, actually, now that I think. I was going to do it outdoors, but I don't like that. Let's do it all inside here, contained. So let me go ahead and lay out. Oh, and another thing, in case you're wondering about the dressers, I am going to place these, but I'm going to wait till the beds are actually built, because once those get built, you can see which beds will be connected and where, you know, I need to place these, you know, exactly. I think probably what I'll do is put them like right here and here, but we'll see. We'll see about those dressers. Like I said, I want to wait till the beds are done, but I'm going to go ahead and get some nice dining chairs here. Some wooden ones, beautiful. All right, that's a good start. We'll do some plant pots too. First, I like these singular table pieces. We do some nice marble tables right here. I like that. I think that's kind of interesting looking. Let's grab some wooden dining chairs. We can do something like this. That's not bad. I can even add more too. That's okay. We'll see how that looks. I kind of like that. I think once this is all laid out and finished, it'll look pretty good. But for now, that's a good start. Let's see. I'm going to do a couple of flower pots in here as well. I might need to slap down another temperature unit if we actually want to start growing stuff, though. Oh, man. Randy just keeps on hitting us. He just sent mad muffalos. I think it's this whole group. Or is it just the one of them? Oh my god, it's just the single manhunter. He says mad muffalos. Threat points used 271. It's got to be more than just one of them. There's probably some others on the map too. Oh, I don't know, but we better take it seriously. Let's go to the safe zone. And of course, just as we get the final traps built, Randy hits us again. I swear to God, he's doing this on purpose. He knows what's up. He's not stupid. But, oh well, I'll just speed up time, and there they come. I knew there'd be more than just that one. He's hitting us from multiple angles. I mean, the good news is I'm not going to run out of meat this winter, though. Oh man, now this is actually serious here. We've got a red fox hunting Buddy. Where's the fox at? Oh, it's just on the outside. Luckily, Buddy was just grabbing some meat, and he's coming back in, but this fox, I don't like the look of it. There's not a lot of wildlife left here on the map, so there's a raccoon and a rat somewhere, but I think this thing might hit a few traps. Oh, nope, it's avoiding it. Dang it. He's literally going to try and come in the compound to hunt my child. He shall not. All right, let's get Strong up here, and Lady V has a shotgun. Get her up here, too. She could use a little practice, I think. All right, let's... Oh, look, it's moving. All right, Lady V, get over here. We're going to play this smart. No injuries, no scratches. Let's move. All right, it's playing games with us. Come on, Lady V. Come down to the door. You might also notice that I took down the blueprints for these rooms over here. I'm going to keep them the same size and stuff, but I think we're going to use marble instead of what I had set up, which was granite. That way it'll be extra beautiful. Add a little beauty to the walls. Come on. Oh, it's coming closer. Oh, it's... you know what? I bet you right now it's hunting Lady V. Fleeing. Oh, it's fleeing. Okay, it's fleeing towards the shooting. That's interesting. It's not a very smart fox. All right. Oh, good. Strong brought along her child with her. Nice. Good move. Good move, Strong. It's kind of my fault, but that's okay. All right, Lady V. Come on. Start shooting. Actually, Lady V, why don't you go take that child? Put the child somewhere safe, please. Strong's got this. All right, let's see. What's it at? How's its health? 8 hours. Hey, you know what? I'm going to hunt it. We're going to hunt this thing. Prioritize that, too, because I don't like the idea of my... Oh, did you see that? Point blank. She shot it right through the door. I just didn't like the idea of it out there hunting my son. Not a chance. Well, we got ourselves another exotic goods trader here. Unfortunately, this time I literally have nothing to trade him except food and the medicine and stuff, so that's a shame. I wish it had been a bulk goods trader because I could have used the steel. Nonetheless, I did force Strong to come out here and mine this little hill made out of strictly steel, pretty much. There's like one piece of granite over here. The rest of this is steel. I love it. But it's a chore for her. She's not a miner by heart. No, not at all. She's only a 5 at it, so there we go. All right, let's get her to haul. Plus, she's in her 3rd trimester, and she's nursing a little baby still, so she's got a lot on her shoulders, so to speak, and other parts. But nonetheless, I think she can pull through, and I really just wanted to get that steel because I'm trying to set up a little refrigerator here for the guests. But now that I've got that set, let's go back actually and look at storage. So we do have the vending machines set up too. These are for guests as well. I think I might try and build one of the... I've never used this, so let's build a vending machine instead. What am I actually going to put in it? The first thing, I just wanted a really cheap meal that we could give them if they can't afford anything else or if they didn't bring any food. And so I've made some hardtack, which if you're not familiar with that is, it's basically gross crackers. Like, it's like cookies, but without any sugar. So it's just like cornmeal or wheat flour, you know, baked essentially with a little salt. So it's just homemade crackers, and they stay good for over a year. So, and they're just made with one ingredient, rice. And I think that's from the VGP vegetable garden is the option for that. If we go into the details, it might show me that here. Yeah, VGP vegetable garden. That's what that is from. And again, I only make it because I want something cheap to put in this. Or it literally free, actually, would be preferable, because I don't like it when guests don't have anything to eat. I think they'll give us a bad review on Google, so we have to try and avoid that. But, man, you can see we're just a couple of beds shy of getting this motel up and running. Our very first one. We've actually run out of wood, though, so I've got Shay ordered to basically cut down the entire forest here, that's on the menu next. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If so, it'd be great if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out with the algorithm and trying to grow my small YouTube community here. Also, there's a link to the Discord down below if you guys would like to join that. We do have some RimWorld fans there for sure, including myself and a few others. And I've also got a Patreon link down in the description if you'd like to support me here on YouTube and make my dream of becoming a full-time content creator possible, guys. Anyway, I appreciate you so much for stopping by. Hit that like, and I will see you on the next one.